Hey, good evening, everybody. It's KB5MIQ Big Boy. We got a few things we're going to talk about tonight. Hey, Ham Radio Cat. Well, first off, and this kind of ties into this subject I'm going to bring up here in just a second. A lot of y'all may have heard, I live in Northeast Texas, and we had a horrible Friday night outbreak of tornadoes. Had a lot of damage in our area. Luckily, um, we didn't get any damage. None of the 10-meter group was damaged. We all lost power for a period of time. I was out of power 30 hours, I think. Adam was out a little longer than that. Tim and I were both out about 30 hours. Cody might not have been out as long as we were, but we was all out of power. But none of us, luckily, was damaged or hurt. But a lot of people in our area did lose houses, and we had a lot of damage, a lot of bad outbreak tornadoes. Now, did I participate in Skywarn that night? I didn't, for a couple of reasons. One, the storms were coming from the southwest. There wasn't any repeaters up in that direction that I could have got information from to relayed. And number two, I was tracking them pretty much on radar. And when I realized we weren't really in the path, I did not want to add traffic to the net. So I didn't have anything to add, so I stayed off the net. And that's just from my military days. If you don't have traffic, don't get on the net. So anyway, one of our listeners, Chris Howell, in fact, he was one of our earlier winners, sent me a link or an advertisement for his ham club, Deep South Amateur Radio, was fixing to hold a online Skywarn class, 6 to 8 p.m. on Wednesday the 16th. So thank you, Chris. This screenshot of this with the information will be at the end of the video here. All right, we're going to talk about a couple of other things here. I think I had a social media issue that I need some help with something I got to ask y'all about. Let me see if I find this real quick. If I can't, we're going to go into this. This guy says, what do you think about DX rare stations asking for green stamps sent by envelope rather than have a safe, comfortable PayPal profile? I'd rather send $4 by PayPal to cover expenses and PayPal commission than even putting a smaller amount in an envelope. Pray they don't get stolen either in my post office or in the correspondence one. Well, we talked about that last video, and best thing to do is do it the way the DX station wants it done. They may not have access to PayPal, and in today's world, that used to not be as big a problem as it was 25 years ago as it is now, evidently, because I'm not getting near the cards back I send out. But I sent a couple of DX stations the other day some cards. What I did, I put the card, the envelope, whatever postage they required, I put it in the middle. Then I took a piece of copier paper and folded it and put all that in the middle like it was a letter. And did not put any call signs on the outside of the envelope. Just their name and address, my name and address. So hopefully it'll get through. All right, guys. I need y'all's help. And I know y'all thinking this is a boomer that only does sideband phone, but I'm big on some of this new technology. In fact, Matt, KOLOWC, and I was chatting on Twitter the other day about one of the best ways to get new hams into the hobby is with new tech. I agree with it. I do. Some of it I have time to learn. Some of it I'm not financially able to get into yet. But I wanted to try Logbook of the World. That seems to be the standard for DX stations now. And y'all correct me, but I think they can send EQSLs through there. I prefer hard QSLs, but if that's what I can get to get on the wall, that's what I can get. All right. Now here's my dilemma. I downloaded the program on my computer. I applied for the access code. I got my email saying we're going to send you the access code through snail mail. Okay, that's the first issue. Jeff brought that up. I'll get back to that in a second. 7 days. If you hadn't got it, let us know. So, about 10 days went by. I hadn't got it, so I emailed them. Answer back. Well, in the meantime, there's a workaround with that. Take a picture of your driver's license and a copy of some mail with your address and send it to us, and we'll go ahead and email you the access code. They ain't gonna do that. All right, now I may think that's crazy, but here's my issue. Jeff brought this up. Logbook of the world, everybody wants you to go to it because the internet and everybody can access it. All right? Your call sign's public knowledge. Your address is public knowledge. I'm an ARRL member. My email, my call sign, my address all match. Okay? Why couldn't they just email me that code? Why do they have to send it snail mail? Are QSOs that top secret now? That reminds me of the government job I retired from 3 years ago, having to change a password every 30 to 90 days just to turn in a salvage can. Now, I'm not knocking that, don't get me wrong, and I'm not knocking Logbook of the World, because I really want to try it. But I don't understand why the super secrecy involved with getting a access code through snail mail, or want me to send copies of my driver's license and a piece of mail to confirm I'm who I am, when my call sign, like I said, call sign, address, and email, and I'm a ARRL member, all match. Somebody explain that to me. I'd appreciate it. My next issue, and I brought this up before and I hadn't figured it out yet. I like Qrz Log. I'm just a free member of it. I've considered joining it, and I may end up joining it yet, but I'm just a free member right now of the Qrz Logbook. I like it. I use it when I'm working stations, DX, stateside, and I use the logbook extensively. This is how I do it. When I log a station, I immediately hit request confirmation, and 90% of them confirm them. All right. This is something I don't understand. I've got two holding for me to confirm that both of them, the other station is confirmed, and I have copied everything I can get exactly like it's in my logbook, and I still get the something's not matching. The time, the frequency, the mode, power output or something. I get that same warning every time. It will not let me confirm them. My question is this: if they've already confirmed them, will it not let me confirm them? Or what am I doing wrong that I don't understand that? I can't figure that out. So guys, comment, email. My email is on the schedule, the 10-meter schedule you'll see here on one of the slides. Any help you can give me, I'd appreciate it, especially on that Logbook of the World, because I really want to try it. But I don't understand why the access code is so top secret to get that they got to send it to me by snail mail when they couldn't just email it to me, because I'm taking care of everything else with them through email. All right, guys, I appreciate it. Been a long weekend running generators and kind of beat, so I'm fixing to wrap this up. There'll be slides on the back of this. Of course, MTC's always on there. Y'all remember Richard up there in Paris for ham radio gear. Facebook pages. Check them all out. Club pages, good information on all of them. I'll have the slide on the Skywarn School on there. Like I say, the last thing y'all always see be me and old ham radio cat. And I appreciate all the subscribers we've got. We've hit 766. We're getting real close to our next giveaway, and I really appreciate it. This is KB5 MIQ Big Boy 73.